So what was the day when women stopped a nation to reduce inequality? Last night I was reading about famous protests and I stumbled onto something that honestly blew my mind. In 1975, Iceland had a day when women decided to stop. Stop working, stop cooking, stop childcare, stop everything. And the country didn't just slow down, it practically froze. Banks, schools, shops, newspapers, fish factories, even nurseries, all struggling to function. Imagine half a nation saying, you know what? If we matter so much, you can feel it. And they did. It all started because women in Iceland were tired of being told they were equal in theory, while in reality they were paid less, expected to run homes alone, and treated as if their work, both paid and unpaid, didn't really count. So activists called for a nationwide women's strike on October 24, 1975. Except they didn't call it a strike, because people worried that sounded too radical. They called it a Women's Day Off. A day off. That phrasing made it feel softer, almost polite. But what happened was anything but small. 90% of Icelandic women participated. 90%. Think about that. Women walked out of offices, schools, shops. Factories couldn't run because their workers didn't show up. Schools shut down because teachers stayed home. And the men? Many brought their kids to work because suddenly, for one day, they realized that women handled every single day without applause or pay. Offices echoed with children crying. Men frantically tried to make meals, and hot dogs sold out everywhere in Reykjavik because that's what dads could manage on short notice. This wasn't chaos for chaos's sake. It was clarity, a peaceful, brilliant way to show that a society that relies on women cannot pretend they are optional. And what came after wasn't symbolic, it was real change. 5 years later, in 1980, Iceland elected the first democratically elected female president in the world. Laws started shifting, workplace equality policy evolved, and decades later, Iceland consistently ranks as one of the most gender-equal countries on earth. Not perfect, but leading. And here's the ripple effect. Women across the world watched. They saw that stepping out, even just for one day, could reshape a country. It inspired movements from Poland to Latin America to the US, where women repeated the idea in later decades. All because one tiny island nation decided to test what happens when women stop working and the world has to run without them. It turns out it doesn't. So next time someone wonders if raising a child, running a household, or simply showing up to work has value, just remember Iceland in 1975. The day women said, not today, and the entire nation listened. Got a midnight question about moments when ordinary people change history? Tell me about them, and you never know, it might become the next episode. I am Mari, and this is Midnight Question.